Eli Ross was just a mechanic in the middle of nowhere. No family, no big dreams, just rust, tools, and silence. Then one night, a bleeding, frantic alien crashed behind his workshop. Eli helped, fixed its ship, gave it water, didn't even ask questions. The next morning, he stepped out for coffee, and 3 black cruisers were hovering silently over his farmhouse. That's when he realized he hadn't just fixed a ship, he'd altered galactic politics. If you enjoy stories where average humans get swept into extraordinary events, like the video and subscribe for more epic HFY adventures. Eli Ross lived in the kind of place maps forgot, a dusty stretch of land at the edge of the Rockies, where satellites struggled to get signal and no one asked questions. It suited him. After 10 years in the service and 5 in planetary repair, he'd retired early, built a little home, fixed up old drones, and mostly drank coffee while watching the horizon. Until that night. It started with a sound, deep and wrong, like metal groaning against space itself. The ground trembled. Something streaked through the sky, screaming like it was tearing the atmosphere apart. Eli barely had time to grab his flashlight before it crashed, hard, just past the tree line. He ran. What he found wasn't a meteor. It was a ship. Small, fast, scarred and glowing from plasma burns. And slumped beside it, gasping in the dirt, was a being that clearly wasn't human. Humanoid, yes, but thin, tall, with silver-green skin and glowing veins that pulsed with each pained breath. Eli didn't ask where it was from. Didn't panic. He just knelt and said, "You need help?" The alien blinked once, slow, then nodded. So Eli helped. He patched the worst burns with his old med gel, hauled the broken engine panel into his shed, ran diagnostic tools that hadn't been used in years. The alien said little. Its voice was a rasp. But its eyes watched him the whole night, like it couldn't believe what he was doing. Eli worked for 8 hours straight, fueled by caffeine, instinct, and the kind of quiet calm that only soldiers turned mechanics seem to have. By sunrise, the ship was humming. Stable. Ready. The alien stood on weak legs, looked at Eli, and pressed something into his hand. A tiny black cube. Then it said 3 words. Debt is eternal. Then the ship disappeared with a crack of blue light, tearing the air apart like folded paper. Eli blinked, rubbed his eyes, then shrugged. Hell of a dream, he muttered, pocketed the cube, and went inside to make coffee. The next morning, everything changed. At 6:02 a.m., Eli stepped onto his porch with a mug in one hand and his dog's leash in the other. The air buzzed strangely. He looked up. 3 massive black cruisers hovered silently above his house. No lights, no windows, just matte black metal, sleek and terrifying. They weren't from Earth. They weren't from anywhere Eli recognized. The moment he stepped off the porch, a voice echoed, not through the air, but directly into his mind. Eli Ross, you assisted a Class 9 fugitive. You have 30 seconds to surrender. He froze. Class what now? The ground beneath him rippled. Panels unfolded with surgical precision. Beings emerged, tall, armored, faceless. Weapons hummed with energy. Eli raised both hands. Look, I just fixed a ship. That's what I do. I didn't know who or what he was. One of the cruisers scanned him. Red light washed over his chest. You activated the cube. No, I didn't. Eli looked down. The black cube was glowing in his pocket. He pulled it out. It unfolded in his palm like origami. 1 second a box, the next a blooming structure of light and energy. The lead soldier stepped back. He marked you. The voice was different now. Less commanding. More uncertain. Then the skies split again. A 4th ship arrived. But this one was different. Sleek. Silver. Lined with violet light that pulsed like a heartbeat. It hovered over the cruisers. And they backed away. The side of the new ship opened. And the alien from the night before stepped out, wearing armor now, regal and battle-scarred. Flanked by guards with eyes like stars. He looked down at Eli, smiled once, then turned to the black-armored beings. Eli Ross is under protection of the Virelian Sovereign Pact. He carries my seal. Touch him again, and your species will remember why they fear the void. The black cruisers hovered a moment longer, calculating. Then, without a sound, they vanished. Not retreated, disappeared. The sky went quiet. The alien descended slowly, landing just feet from Eli. I told you, he said. Debt is eternal. Eli sipped his coffee. What are you? The alien extended a hand. Highborn Kale Thuris, heir of the broken throne, commander of the Lost Fifth, and sworn enemy of the Sovereign Collective. Eli raised an eyebrow. That's supposed to mean something to me? Kale smiled wider. It will. He tapped the cube in Eli's palm. It glowed again, and in an instant, Eli saw it all. Memories, battlefields, destruction, betrayal. Kale's entire life compressed into a single flash of knowledge. His ship had been sabotaged, his empire overthrown. The cruisers? Agents of the Collective, hunting him across galaxies. And Eli was now the only being in the universe to have helped him. You fixed my escape, Kale said. Now I offer you purpose. Eli stared at him. I'm a mechanic. I fix things. That's it. Kale looked at the distant sky. Then help me fix a galaxy. That was how it started. One mechanic. One good deed. One ship fixed in the dark. And now, Eli Ross rides aboard Kale's flagship, an honorary citizen of a species Earth has never heard of. He has enemies now, powerful ones, and allies even stranger. And when Earth's governments finally detected the strange activity over Colorado, it was already too late. Their mechanic was gone, and in his place, a symbol of a universal truth. One human's kindness can change the fate of empires. But also, one human's loyalty is something you never want to test. Because Kale's final warning to his enemies, before jumping systems, would become legend. You came to punish the man who helped me? Then you've made your final mistake. He's human, and he's under my protection now.